Hi, I'm Brian, and I recently experienced an opioid overdose. I'm going to tell you all about opioids and how you can help fight against this ongoing crisis. Opioids are drugs that interact with opioid receptors on nerve cells in the body to relieve pain. Over 130 people die daily from opioid-related overdoses, and 2 million people misused opioids in 2019. Almost 16,000 people died in 2019 from opioids. This is a serious problem. This is an example of a mu-opioid receptor which is bound to a morphinin receptor. An endogenous example would be beta-endorphin, while an exogenous example would be codeine. What is the difference, you may ask? Endogenous opioids are made by our body and typically regulate our reactions to different stimuli. Exogenous opioids are either plant-derived or produced synthetically. Both interact with opioid receptors present on the pre- and postsynaptic membranes. From there, they can stimulate and inhibit protein functions. Opioids can also modulate neuronal pathways by modifying the action of potassium channels. This is the structure 4K-FM which can rectify the potassium channel. The G-alpha subunit KRR3 can move and interact with the G protein which inwardly rectifies the channel. Once the GDP is hydrolyzed into GDP, the channel turns off and the G-beta subunit is removed. The G-alpha protein dissociates from the G-beta protein, causing the pore opening to become smaller. Since KRR3 channels are closed, the cell hyperpolarizes and can no longer activate action potentials. Naloxone can be life-saving if administered in 2 to 5 minutes. It can block the effects of other opioids and displace the opioid by binding to receptors using competitive inhibition. Naloxone can be administered in 3 ways. Auto-injectable comes with read-aloud instructions. The Narcan nasal spray is done while laying on your back, and injectable can only be done by medical professionals. We can address this issue by training more staff to administer naloxone since only advanced EMS staff are allowed to. We can also raise more awareness of the effects of opioids and how they should not be misused. This can be a topic of high school health classes. In order to fight against this crisis, we have to work together and spread the word. To learn more about the ongoing opioid crisis and how to fight it, please visit the PDB website.